would. But no.
It's just Sonny, me and Brian and Molly.
They always do it very well, don't they?
Yeah.
That's what we do when we walk up Westford.
Good evening, everyone. We're assembled here tonight, probably much too close to those speakers. Can you hear me over there? Because the speakers are facing the wrong direction. Yes? I'm facing the right direction, but the speakers aren't. We can probably move those round slightly.
Not too much.
Hopefully that's a little bit better. As I was about to say, we're assembled here tonight to light the beacon in honour of the Queen's 90th birthday. This is the third time we've lit this beacon. Originally it was erected to celebrate the Queen's Diamond Jubilee, hence the little sign on the front of it. We also lit it to celebrate the dedication of this piece of land as a Queen Elizabeth II Jubilee field. That means it's preserved in perpetuity for recreational use. And that was a very important part of what we've been doing in the past. Tonight is purely just to honour the Queen on her 90th birthday, but a little bit earlier we had a competition that's relating to, and I don't know if anybody's heard about it, the Citizen of the Year. Did anyone read about that? Yes? Right, well the Citizen of the Year was instigated by the Town Council to try and recognise somebody who's put a lot of effort in for the benefit of the community. And we intend to keep this going each year. and therefore we will recognise more and more people as time goes past. Because I think it's very important that people are recognised for what they put into the community, but also that recognition in itself stimulates more people to actually do things for the good of the community. And hopefully we can build that over the years. We had 5 nominations for Citizen of the Year, and the winner of the, I can actually tell you who they were. There was a lady called Hilary Alltimes, who is the lead volunteer at the Mums and Toddlers group at Billericay Baptist Church. David Bremner, who is the chairman of the Billericay Society, as well as a member of many other organisations. Rosie Novis, who is the driving force behind the Friends of Lake Meadows and all the good work they do in making Lake Meadows one of the best parks in the county. Ken Tout, who is a gentleman who has spent the last 20 years running the Good Companions Club, which is a club for, shall we say, elderly, rather lonely people who can get together twice a month. It gives them a lot to look forward to. So he was nominated. And finally, the winner of this year's Citizen of the Year is a guy that I think a lot of you might know. Phil Norton of the Billericay Street Pastors. 2 reasons. Obviously there's the Street Pastors, which has done a lot of good work in our high street on a Friday and Saturday night. The organisation has dealt with some of the problems that were starting to occur in the high street, diffuse situations, so as we can all have a much more pleasant high street. But it's not just that. They're actually very useful to the users of the high street in the nighttime economy, because people do get into trouble, and there are the street pastors ready to help. So that was one reason he got nominated. Another reason was the sterling work he did in raising funds to pay for 2 defibs, which are available in the high street. Defibs are electric devices which shock people after they've had a heart attack. These are public defibs. One's just over the road, just the other side of those flagpoles, on the wall of the police station by the door. The other one is in a phone box halfway up the high street by Alma Link, which is the road entrance into Waitrose. Those defibs are in boxes which are locked, need a code to open them. But should you ring in to the ambulance service, somebody's having a heart attack, the ambulance service will give you a code to open that box to get a defib out. They're very easy to use, and they can save somebody's life. So Phil raised, I think, virtually all the money for those 2 defibs, and I can tell you they're not cheap. They're nearly £2,000 a piece. So that was the other reason that he was nominated. One of his prizes is that he gets to light the beacon tonight. I'm not sure if, the problem is I'm not sure whether he's going to do it very well. It's a rather long pole, so please be careful. Giving Phil a long pole like that is not a good idea. Right, what's the form of what we're going to do? Shortly, we will light the beacon. Once we've lit the beacon, Harmony high voltage big band. They're not very big at the moment actually. They're high voltage, rather medium-sized band. The high voltage big band will accompany us on that, purely because I think without music it's going to be very difficult for us all to sing out here in the open at this time of night. We're going to sing Happy Birthday to the Queen. There's a commemorative plaque which will be unveiled. Jim Shrub, the town crier, has been up to Buckingham Palace today, and he's going to read out a proclamation which he received when he was there. A number of town criers went to Buckingham Palace this morning, and Jim was one of them, so he's going to read that out to us in his inimitable style. When Jim has finished, we're going to sing 2 verses of God Save the Queen, and that really will conclude the evening. I'll have a quick word with you after that, but what I'd like to do is just roll through the event without me getting involved. So, is Phil Norton about somewhere? There he is. This is the gentleman who won the Billericay Citizen of the Year. Right, do you want to go ahead, John? As Jim said, I was invited to go to Buckingham Palace today. I know the Queen wasn't there, she was in Windsor, but she heard us still. And I joined with the Loyal Company of Town Criers, of which I'm a member. I'm the Billericay member, and on your behalf I was there to read out the proclamation to the Queen. And so 16 of us and some consorts went to Buckingham Palace, and we stood outside the gates, and we were in the middle of the road there. And this is the 90th birthday proclamation from the Loyal Company of Town Criers that was read out. So I'm going to swing this, Jim. So oh yay! Oh yay! May it please your most gracious Majesty that we, the members of the Loyal Company of Town Criers, as your most humble and obedient servants, do hereby make the following proclamation. At 2:40 a.m. on Wednesday, the 21st day of April 1926, at 17 Bruton Street, Mayfair, unbeknownst to the nations of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, the member countries of the Commonwealth, and all colonies affiliated to the throne, there took place the birth of our future sovereign, Queen Elizabeth II. As you celebrate your life of 90 full years, let every loyal subject be reminded of your influence, your graciousness, and your impact upon our lives. May the congratulations from each and every loyal personage demonstrate the affection in which you are held, as we wish you, our most regal and sovereign Queen, a joyous and happy 90th birthday. Let us all, united, loudly and proudly proclaim together, God save! Praise! Thank you. darkness seems to be falling just as we've lit the beacon, so that's worked out rather well. All I'm left to do now is to wish you a safe journey home. Perhaps you want to go home and celebrate a little more, but that's the end of our festivities for the evening. We're going to leave the beacon lit for the next half hour to an hour before we go. Thank you very much for coming.
It's not too dark. It's too dark. You better look.